Hi, I'm Alexander Elassal with OmegaCor Technologies. We work with construction companies that want their technology to support projects and business, not slow it down. Let me ask you a simple question. At this very moment, how confident are you that what's happening at your job sites is captured, reflected accurately in your office systems? If there's even a little hesitation, I can confidently tell you that you're not alone. Today, I want to talk about how disconnected construction software can quietly erode margins and how leaders can begin to solve this problem without disrupting active projects. I will start by asking the question, where do construction teams lose the most time each day? From my experience with working with construction companies, from the general contractors to the subs and the specialty contractors, it's not the big mistakes. It comes from small disconnects that happen every day. Some examples I see often are field crews filling out information on their phones or on paper. That data doesn't make it into the office systems until much later and many times require double entry. Project managers spend time reconciling instead of managing. Accounting is still spending time cleaning things up after the fact. And none of these feel like big deals at the moment, but those small inefficiencies really add up to real time and real money. What I urge companies to do is to solve those issues now because the problem will only get worse as they grow. As firms grow, they try to solve problems quickly by adding more tools and software since budget allows it now. But that's not solving the root of the problem. A new estimating tool here, a scheduling app there, something else for tracking or for inventory. No one plans to create overlap or make problems worse, but it can begin to happen as the business grows. The challenge is integration of all these applications doesn't always keep up. Over time, what seem like good ideas to improve systems and efficiency actually can begin to cause less clarity and loss of profitability on those projects. You may ask, how does that actually impact margins? Not only does this cause inefficiencies for staff and crews, but changes in the field are going to happen. And if costs are updated right away, it's either isn't captured properly when leadership or accounting reviews the job, margins are slowly beginning to slip. We see firms doing good work but struggling to understand why profits don't match expectations. It's not because teams aren't working hard, it's because the systems aren't telling the full story in time. So, what does a healthy construction software stack or environment actually look like? It's about balance. Field tools, office systems, and financial data, they all need to work together. When they do, project managers see issues earlier, accounting trusts the numbers, and leadership makes decisions with confidence. That's when technology feels like it's supporting the job instead of getting in the way. So, how can construction leaders tell if they have a software problem? If reports require exporting, special spreadsheets, manual fixes, that's a sign. If you're paying for tools no one fully owns or understands, that's another signal. You probably already feel it. You feel the disconnect, but maybe it's time to regain control. So, how can you regain control without disrupting those job sites? We don't start by telling firms to replace software. We start by mapping what's in place and how it's actually being used. Our construction software and workflow balance assessment gives leaders a clear snapshot of where systems support the work and where they don't. It's about restoring balance without disrupting your crews or ongoing projects. If your systems don't feel like they fully support your projects anymore, that's worth addressing. Take our construction software and workflow balance assessment to see where you stand. No pressure, just clarity. If this was helpful, like or comment so other construction leaders can see it and follow along for more practical guidance. Thank you.